헤헤. 잘했어요. 너무 좋아요. 거기도 돌멩이 있네. 헤헤. 가자 가자. 너무 좋아요. 거기도 돌멩이 있네. 걔 던져봐. 예! 잘했어. 잘했어요. 오케이. 하늘이 또또집 거기 있네. 또또집 가자. 가자. 참 잘했어요. Yo, what up, Street Dogs? Eric Kim. Alright, quick turbo thought. This one is just like, I think my life goal is I just want to help encourage people to become more creative. And I think creativity is my ultimate passion. So, what is creativity? Why does it matter? Etc. So I kind of like the idea that the whole world could become your creative canvas. And, you know, I think it's the best way to have the best maximal mode of existence is when you feel empowered that you could actually manipulate, change, and transform the world. So even one nice thing about being at my mom's place here in Power? Okay. So one of the nice things about being here in the mountainside with my mom in Hadong is there's like a quadrillion different things here to manipulate. So okay. So there's like a quadrillion different things to manipulate. So when I talk about manipulation, what I mean to say is I think the problem about a lot of just like modern life and modernity is you can't change or transfigure things. So for example, if you're stuck in an apartment, one of the downsides is there's nothing really you could change or do, I guess, besides buying stuff, interior decoration. But being here, I just kind of like it that you could just kind of pick up rocks and just kind of throw them around and just kind of fuck with it, right? And even one thing that Seneca loves is, you know, throwing rocks into bodies of water. This is Dungzoi. This is his favorite passion in life. And yeah, honestly, my only passion or desire in life is to be perpetually full of physiological energy in order to create and be creative. And things I hate that I feel like throttles my creativity is slow internet connection. So having a super fast Wi-Fi connection at the house is quite beneficial to me. Also, some other things I'm starting to discover too. Even if you have the world's fastest internet connection, the downside is 니리 행복해? Yeah. Yeah, 던져봐. Yeah, 박수. 헤헤. 헤헤. 잘했어요. 오케이, 하늘이 아빠가 여기 있을게. 오케이? 오케이? So, even one of the things that I personally have discovered is even if you have the world's fastest internet connection, the world's fastest devices, shooting higher resolution stuff, it's just like way slower and kind of slows you down in a bad way. So my ideal is kind of like the quasi streaming, live streaming concept is that, you know, one of the downsides of these live streaming things is that you're kind of still dependent on some sort of external platform, whether it be Twitch or YouTube or whatever. And I was thinking, I'm like, can you create your own like self-hosted live streaming platform? I'll probably just have to, you know, do some research on it, but it seems to be quite clunky, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. But yeah, but anyways, the ideal, like, at least the nice thing about having a self-hosted blog and even having the Jetpack Premium, the videopress.com is quite nice. Part of the Jetpack Premium plugin is that at least I could quickly upload videos, like, and in theory the videos should be uploaded on indefinitely, unlimited. 하나님 행복해? 하나님 행복해? Yeah. This is Seneca's paradise, is a rock paradise, right? And in terms of just like creativity devices, my pragmatic thought is, I think laptops suck. Like, even if you're a quadrillionaire, like, to have to be hunched over a laptop, even if it's like the newest, best, most powerful MacBook Pro, whether it be, I don't know, how many inches do we have now? The 14 inch, the 16 inch, even a MacBook Air M2, M1 Pro, even when the M2 Pro Max Ultra comes out, to be able to stand and just be out and about in the world, I think is actually a quite better, superior mode of existence. So that's why I still think that the iPad Pro is kind of the ideal creativity device. So even a thought I had, I'm like, maybe if you're like an entrepreneur or, you know, kind of creative person, whatever, just getting the cheapest iPad Pro M2, or just getting the cheapest M2 device, which is currently the iPad Pro, you get for like $799, only 128 gigabytes of storage. For another $100 for about like $899, you get 256. I think 256 is about okay. 128 is a little bit too limiting, but you know, assuming you shoot small JPEG, extra small JPEG, recording 1080p, it should be okay. And honestly, like, the thing with Apple devices, ain't none of them gonna last that long anyways. 그치, 마이똥? Yeah. 와, 메개 돌멩이. 오. 헤헤, 박수. 한이 행복해? 한이 행복해? Yeah, okay. And honestly, the truth is, like, people gotta be realistic with Apple devices or any technological stuff. And nobody finna like own it for that long. I mean, it seems at this point a new car device thing comes out every 6 months or so. I don't know, 3 months. So, you know, babying your devices and thinking about owning it for a long time, I think is kind of not a good one. So yeah, maybe just even getting the cheapest iPad Pro. Don't get no stupid Apple Pencil, which is just a stylus, keyboard. I'm like, why are you trying to make the iPad into a laptop? Just get a laptop, right? And so that's the downside of these Apple's backwards marketing concept. Like, nobody has any creative vision anymore. And ever since Jony Ive left the company, right? There's really, I mean, like, Apple as a company will probably be around indefinitely, kind of forever, at least in our lifetimes, because Steve Jobs did imbue it. His life goal was to create a company or a thing that is going to be so imbued with creativity that it will outlast him and live forever. Honestly, Steve Jobs did a good job with the roots of Apple. So you know, honestly, Apple will probably be around forever, even though it's going to become more lame. 그치, 마이똥? Yeah. 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 Even though it's probably going to become more lame. It's going to become more, it's already becoming more and more like Microsoft. Yeah, 큰 돌멩이. Yeah. 멀리 던져. 호퉁. 헤헤. 헤헤. 한이 행복해? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. 아빠가 비디오 녹음하고 있어요. 오케이. 그치, 말똥. Yeah. 왜. 오케이, 돌멩이 거기 있어요. 동서이. Yeah, 잘했어요. Oh, pro tip. If you got a kid, young kid, whatever, Uniqlo, the Heattech long sleeves and long pants leggings are actually great for kids. But anyways, yeah, it's still amazing. Like, even on the Ricoh GR3, Ricoh GR3X, how I could still make photos with it and do videos and blog on it. And even one thing I like about recording videos and vlogs on the Ricoh GR3X, whoa, 잘 던졌어요, is I'm doing this 1080p, the 24 FPS. I kind of like that the videos it creates is so like extremely sharp, high resolution, and this unique high contrast black and white mode, which looks a lot more surreal and unique and interesting. And even when I do videos of, you know, Seneca just running around throwing rocks and etc., doing it in 24 FPS just feels more artistic, which I quite like. And even the mics on the Ricoh GR3 TX tend to be pretty good enough. And also I just hand holding the camera, just facing myself, so there's no annoying LCD screen to distract me. Even one of the downsides I've discovered about the GoPro is whenever I'm doing a video that's like longer than 10 minutes, it always clips into 2 different video files, which is super duper annoying. So I don't know, who knows, maybe just moving forward I'll just do more vlogs on the Ricoh GR3X, and it's just one fewer device I have to have in my pockets. Like even right now, nothing in my pockets, no phone, no none, right? Just me, my Tong, and the Ricoh GR3X, right? All we need. And yeah, some practical thoughts, right? Like to be more creative. I think what it means to be creative is just to be able to like feel the power or the ability to just change and manipulate things, prioritizing your own platform. So like, as much as I love the YouTubies, first uploading things to VideoPress and hosting on your own blog, then putting on YouTube seems like a good way to double dip things. Yeah, good my Tong. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, just like even with the stuff you have, draw on top of it, paint it, cut it up. It's kind of weird. Like the problem in America is that we're so like into the material. Yeah, good my Tong. We're so into like the material things we have, but we don't feel like we have the power to manipulate it. So for example, like you know, my good friend Josh White gave me a mystery ranch bag. Shout out to Josh and jtnsold.wordpress.com. He also has a great YouTube channel, as well as a Mystery Ranch, great bags. But I just found the Mystery Ranch logo just so ugly. Like, even Mystery Ranch kind of, I mean, I guess it's memorable. It's kind of a strange name, but having, like, I'm all about no branding that's obvious. It's my preferred aesthetic. So, you know, just ask my mom to, you know, cover up the logo and just paint something on top of it. So she just used her basic paint brushes and painted something, her own flowers on top of it. And I find it super beautiful, and I just kind of like the idea. It's like, oh, when Seneca goes off to college, to have the same backpack that Halmani was able to paint for him is kind of a nice thought. Even superficial things, which I think are nice, is the like, in America, right, everyone wants to buy the super expensive, I don't know, Lamborghini or the Audi or the Beamer or the Mercedes. But I still do think it's probably more joyful and happy to, you know, get some sort of Japanese or Korean or Asian car. I mean, you could technically do this with a German car too, but to modify it or customize it is probably going to bring you more joy than to just buy something that's super great. So for example, you'll probably get more joy just buying some sort of basic, you know, Toyota, you know, 86 manual transmission and modifying the crap out of it rather than buying a brand new Lamborghini, is my thought. Because once you customize something, you have more joy in it because there's more ownership in it. Even with clothing, my biggest pride is, you know, my old outlier shirts that are just like totally Raggedy Ann style. Okay, Toto 보러 갈래? Yeah, okay, Toto 보러 가자. Yeah. So yeah, just customize things, modify things yourself, and make them your own. Yeah.